Let's say once we download a file, we want to kick off another thread to scan the downloaded file for viruses. Now, scanning a file is a time-consuming task. It's not going to happen immediately like incrementing an integer. It may take a few seconds, so we should run it in a separate thread. But we should do that only after we have downloaded a file. Now, here's the thing. How can we know if the download thread has finished? Downloading a file may take a second, a minute, or longer. We cannot predict it. So here we cannot use thread.sleep to make the current thread sleep for, let's say, 5 seconds, because the download may take longer. To solve this problem, we should join threads. So after we start the download thread, we call thread.join. And this will make the current thread, that is the main thread that is executing this code, wait for the completion of the download thread. So this call is going to block the current thread until the download thread has finished. Once this method returns, then we can print a message like, file is ready to be scanned. Now, just like the sleep method, the join method throws an interrupted exception, so we should handle it here. Let's wrap it with a try catch block. All right. So we start a download thread, then we join the current thread with that thread, so this will make the current thread wait for the completion of that thread, and then we'll print this message. Let's run the program. So download started. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds later, download is complete, and we see that the file is ready to be scanned. So with the join method, we tell the current thread to wait for the completion of another thread. And that means while this thread is waiting, it cannot do other things. For example, in the case of a desktop or a mobile app, this main thread is responsible for handling UI events like mouse clicks and keystrokes. So if we make the main thread wait for another thread, it cannot respond to these UI events while it's waiting. So the UI will freeze and the user will not be able to resize or move the application window. But don't worry, later I will show you a better way to have one task start after another task finishes without causing the current thread to wait. For now, I just want you to understand what joining is and how it works.